could it be that the results are already out? Yes. So fast. I saw the principal pass the identity tokens of our class over to a young teacher. However, I saw. You are murdering us with anxiety. What did you see? I saw the teacher beating up a freshman to the point the other party was vomiting blood. He beat up a freshman to the point he was vomiting blood. A teacher beating up a student. Such violence is unheard of in Tianmu Academy. You said that the principal gave our identity tokens to this fellow. Yes, and after grabbing the tokens, he immediately started walking toward our class. He should be arriving soon. Arriving soon. Doesn't the teacher guild prohibit teachers from getting physical with students? Why would the academy hire this kind of teacher? Senior, could it be that the academy knew that our class is uncontrollable? So they intentionally found such a teacher to teach us a lesson and beat us into submission. Beat us into submission. Meng Tao, tell everyone to gather in the classroom. Let's see if he has the capability to do so. I believe that Meng Tao has told you everything. The academy has hired that vile fellow who gets physical with students on a whim to be our teacher. Regarding this issue, what do you all think? If he were to become our teacher, our lives will become a living hell. I oppose to it. However, what can we do about it? The academy has assigned him to us, and our identity tokens are already in his hands. Unless we head to the administrative office to request for a teacher switch, there's nothing we can do in this situation. Even if we can't get a genius like Master Zhang, we have to at least have a star teacher. If we were to come under the tutelage of an aggressive fellow like him, our future will be ruined. Why don't we intentionally go against him and refuse to follow his instructions? We are all students, and if we were to try to torment our teacher, once the teacher guild learns of it, we'll surely be punished. What do we do then? Since we can't do anything to our teacher, then, we should still be allowed to ask questions, right? There are quite a few students in our class who like painting, tea ceremony, formations, equipment forging, alchemy. We can ask questions about these. If he is unable to answer those questions, let's see if he still has the cheek to remain here. That's a good plan. Yes, not only this will offend him, it will also humiliate him at the same time. Two birds with one stone. Wait, he is supposed to be a teacher guiding us on our cultivation. If we were to ask about these, he could just say that he isn't adept in those occupations. If so, our plan will be foiled. Is this the class I will be taking? I have already thought of that as well. We can just exert some pressure on him. That's right. Later, when that teacher arrives, I will say that I have met with Master Teacher Zhang Xuan and he has expressed the intention to accept me as his student. If that's the case, with Master Zhang as a backing, that teacher will surely be intimidated. He probably will be hesitant to go too far, and he will be too embarrassed to admit to knowing nothing at all as well. Just that, if Master Zhang were to realize that we had made use of his name, won't we be in trouble? How is that possible? Master Zhang is an amazing genius, a 2-star master teacher as well. We probably won't even get a chance to meet him in our entire life. Who asked him to suddenly become so famous all of a sudden, so much that everyone in the streets is talking about him? Besides, it's just a name, he probably won't ever find out about it. So, when that teacher arrives, make sure not to display your hostility. All of you must be respectful to him so as to not allow him to grab hold of any of your handles. Yes. Senior, did you really meet Master Teacher Zhang Xuan yesterday? And he said that he wanted to take you in as his student. Senior, if you were to become his student, you must bring me to meet him. I am his loyal fan. Same here. Met me, and I intended to take her in as my student. But, I never met this girl before. I spent the entire day at the Master Teacher Pavilion yesterday, and came here for the public recruitment right after leaving the library, so how could I've met a Tianmu Academy student? Don't worry, Master Zhang is currently in the midst of conducting a mission for his 2-star Master Teacher exam. By the time he's back, he'll already be a 2-star Master Teacher. Even though it'll be difficult, I will plead with him to conduct a lecture for us. Who are you? Why are you in our classroom? I have come under the dispatchment of the academy to be your teacher for this term. Our teacher. I heard he beat up some students. I thought he would be a bulky person. I didn't think that he would look so refined. Paying respect to teacher. Greeting teacher. Greeting teacher. Yes, my name is Lily Cheng, and you all can call me Teacher Lu. I will be guiding you all on your cultivation from now onward. But I just heard you have met Master Teacher Zhang Xuan. I wonder what he looks like. This. Reporting to Teacher Lu, it was just a stroke of good luck. He is slightly taller than Teacher Lu. He has a muscular build and a charming smile on his face. Dressed in a green robe, his eyes are electrifying, giving people a feeling of who is unsullied by the world, as though a deity in the heavens. From the appearance alone, I'm an ordinary person. How can I be so fancy? Based on my knowledge, if a 2-star master teacher intends to accept a student, countless people would definitely jump at that opportunity. Furthermore, Master Teacher Zhang Xuan is a genius among geniuses, so, why would he accept you as his student? I helped him on a minor affair yesterday, and upon realizing that my talent is still acceptable, Master Zhang decided to take me in. As for the details, I don't really know either. I see, since Master Zhang is willing to take you in, as a normal teacher, I can't compete with him. You do have the right to choose your teacher as well. Here is your identity token, you should go to him. What do you mean? Shouldn't Teacher Lu value me more after hearing that Master Zhang was interested in accepting me? This wasn't how it should have gone. I don't mean anything. It just means that, you're expelled. Expelled? Teacher, are you kidding with me? I am a genius. Regardless of where I go, I am someone who all teachers want under their tutelage, yet, to expel me at first sight. That's right, as a student, instead of studying, you choose to use your wits to fool your teacher. Of what use are you to me? Don't worry, I'll report this matter to the academy and have them post an announcement to inform all students of the matter. Thus, you can feel free to go to Master Zhang. I knew that this teacher was eccentric, but this was way too eccentric. Based on my predictions, even if he didn't believe that I was acquainted with Master Zhang, he would at least be intimidated. After all, what if I really was acquainted with Master Zhang? Even the principal would have to take me seriously if that was the case. Yet, this fellow didn't even bother to weigh the consequences before expelling me from his class. If scoring poorly in the teacher qualification exam was the most shameful matter for a teacher, then being expelled was the most shameful matter for a student. Even if my cultivation were to reach a high level, this blemish would continue to remain with me no matter where I go. I am not fooling teacher. You aren't fooling me. Firstly, despite the sound I made coming in, you, as a acupoint opening realm, didn't notice me at all. Instead, you continued chatting with the others. Do you think that it makes sense? You chose to disregard the presence of a teacher. This violated Clause 17 of the Student Guidelines of Tianwu Academy. Disrespecting one's teacher, in severe cases, one can be expelled. Also, to intentionally say that you know Master Teacher Zhang Xuan before me, let's put aside the question of whether it is real or not. If it is real, it means that you are using Master Zhang's reputation to oppress me. Based on Clause 42 of the Student Guidelines, making use of your background to disrespect one's teacher or even threaten him is prohibited. In severe cases, one might even be expelled. On the other hand, if it is false, that means that you are lying to your teacher. This is violating Clause 45 of the Student Guidelines, spreading false rumors to mislead or deceive a teacher. This can also lead to expulsion. Regardless of which it is, if we were to operate strictly by the rules, you will be expelled. What else do you have to say for yourself? Luckily, the student guidelines of Tianwu Academy were pasted all over the academy and I had memorized them all. This bunch of kids wanted to climb over my head, then I should first teach them that I'm not one to be trifled with. Didn't he just arrive at the academy? More importantly, I thought that he is a person who settles matters physically. Why are his verbal skills equally powerful? Pack up your things and leave. I welcome students with their own opinions and thoughts. But I don't welcome students who fan others to stand against me. Teacher, Senior Mu is the most talented student in our class. Despite being only 18 this year, she has already reached acupoint opening realm. She is our goal and direction. So we beseech teacher to rescind your order. Most talented student, goal and direction. She started training when she was 7, and it has been 11 years since then. During that time, she consumed 3 acupoint soothing pill and 10 other pills, but even so, she only managed to open 12 acupoints, giving her a strength of 16 ding. Despite having learned the floating water palm for 3 years, she has only reached minor accomplishment in it. Also, she isn't adept in it yet, and in a battle, she's still unable to bring out its full might. On top of that, at least 7 of her acupoints are completely sealed by her turbid true qi, making it difficult for her to advance in her cultivation. Even reaching profound connection realm will be a huge hurdle for her. This can be called talented as well. You must be joking. Due to the excessive number of pills I had consumed in the past few years, pill poison had accumulated in my body, making it extremely difficult for me to raise my cultivation. Otherwise, I would have long applied for graduation upon reaching acupoint opening realm. I wouldn't have to remain in the academy all this while. Could it be that he wasn't an aggressive teacher, but someone who possessed true capability? In the previous academy tournament, Senior Mu was ranked number 10. She is one of the most talented geniuses in the academy, and everyone agrees on it. Why are you saying that she isn't a genius? Being a genius isn't about how far one can progress in a limited period of time, but how far one is able to go. It is incredible that she has reached acupoint opening realm at her age. But due to pill poison accumulating in her body and the fact that she has cultivated a mindset of reliance on them, her future growth is limited. She isn't a genius. You, on the other hand, are in better position than her. Even though your cultivation is only at body tempering realm primary stage, you have trained your physical body well, and your state of mind is steady as well. If I'm not wrong, there's a beast tamer in your family who used the blood essence of a savage beast to help you raise your cultivation. Such a method is similar to consuming medicine to raise one cultivation. But as the blood essence of savage beasts is more compatible with the human body, not only will it not hinder your cultivation, it will even make your muscles more compact, thus raising your strength. You as well. You have a reserved personality, and there is a scholarly aura around you. Also, I can see several calluses between your thumb and your middle finger, and I don't think that there's any battle technique that would result in that. If I'm not wrong, you should be fond of painting, and you often imitate the drawings of experts. However, it is a pity that you aren't looking deep enough, resulting in your failure to capture the essence and spirit of whatever you see. If you are to continue painting like that, it is unlikely that you will ever create a spiritual canvas or infused intentions level painting. As for you, you must be interested in tea ceremony. And you, if I'm not wrong, your supporting occupation should be a blacksmith. As for you, you are dedicated to your cultivation training, and as such, you didn't pick any supporting occupation. And you. How is he able to tell the problems in our cultivation and supporting occupations just by looking? His discerning ability was truly at a frightening level. The class teacher by fan left behind is one of the best classes in the entire academy. Elder Hall. But it's also the hardest to teach in. I wonder if Teacher Lu can subdue them and make them listen to him obediently. I'm afraid that it will be difficult. Those students are troublesome. Have you forgotten the teachers we sent to them before? They didn't even last for a day. Their senior sister Mu Xueqing is the only daughter of the 2-star alchemist Master Mu of the Alchemist Guild. He treats her like a treasure. She has a high cultivation base and a lot of tricks. Ordinary teachers wouldn't dare to offend him. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have to conduct a public recruitment for them. Especially this class, we had sent several teachers already, but none of them lasted for more than a few days before being chased away. However, Teacher Lu easily solved 2 of the most difficult problems: disliked to study and prone to violence. He even reprimanded the principal at that. He isn't any simple figure as well. He might really be able to subdue all of these students. This Lu Laosher is indeed gutsy, but each of those students is a thorny one. I wonder what kind of conflicts would emerge when the 2 of them meet one another. Say, do you all think that they will fight? This is bad. If they were to fight, given the background of those students, it might cause a huge uproar. That's right, we have to stop them. It's over, look. Xueqing, why are you kneeling outside? Hurry up and get up. We will deal with that Teacher Lu for you. I can't. I've done wrong, so it's only deserving for me to be punished. If I were to stand up now, Teacher Lu will surely expel me. If so, how can I face my father? It's deserving for you to be punished. You have done wrong. Mu Xueqing is nicknamed the Little Demoness, yet, to be kneeling at the door and admitting her mistakes. Indeed, after Teacher Lu's guidance, I realized my own shortcomings. And I am willing to study under him as his student. Elders, there's no need to persuade me anymore. Guidance, realized your own shortcomings. Elder Bai, is it possible that Teacher Lu has already started? That male student from before also changed his attitude after being beaten up. Could Mu Xueqing be the same as well? Senior, teacher has asked for you to come in. Really? Yes. Great. It doesn't seem like she has been beaten up. If she was beaten into submission, there should at least be some injuries on her. Even if she wasn't injured, she should harbor some resentment toward the other party. To run in excitedly the moment the teacher called for her to enter, to the point that her face was red in agitation. You're called Meng Tao, right? Elder. Did Teacher Lu inflict any physical punishment on you all? Physical punishment? Teacher Lu is such an amiable person, why would he inflict physical punishment on us? Then, what happened to Mu Xueqing just now? Senior Mu did it of her own volition, the teacher didn't say anything. Teacher got her to pack up and leave this classroom to join the other classes, but Senior was unwilling to, thus, she kneeled outside in hope that teacher would change his mind. Of her own volition. Based on previous experiences, if a teacher dared to talk to her like that, this young miss would have already rushed to the elder hall to cause a ruckus. Why was she keeping silent this time, even willingly kneeling at the door? Elders, Teacher Lu is still in the midst of the lesson and I have to get back now, farewell. Is this really that most unruly and troublesome class of the academy? Why does it feel like we're in the wrong classroom? Master Lu, how long will it take before teacher finishes his 2-star master teacher exam and returns? Zhang Xuan's residence. I don't know either. I've tried looking into the affair at the master teacher pavilion this morning. And based on what I've got, he has already left the capital to conduct the mission, and they estimated that it would take at least 10 days. That is quite long. 10 days isn't really long, it depends on how you look at it. How about I bring you all around Tianwu Royal City so that you all can expand your horizons? Expand our horizons? Sure, where are we going? Why don't I bring you all to Tianwu Academy first? That is the greatest academy in the 13 surrounding kingdoms, a sacred land for cultivators. From time to time, the master teachers from the Master Teacher Pavilion would head there to conduct lectures. It might be good for you to take a look around there. Master teachers conduct lectures there as well. The greatest academy. Master Zhang would take a minimum of 10 days anyway, it would be good to take a look. I heard that Tianwu Academy promotes a free learning environment, so we can enter the lesson of any teacher freely without reporting in advance. It would be good for you to listen to the lectures of other teachers as well. In less than 2 hours, all of the students in the classroom had their cultivation raised significantly. With just a few words, he was able to point out the problems in their cultivation and resolve them. Even the master teachers I met wasn't so formidable as to get a person to achieve a breakthrough in their cultivation with just a few casual words. How can he be so powerful? He is, probably on par with Master Zhang. Well, there's only you left over there. Teacher Lu Chong doesn't like to speak. Lu Chong. I heard that his cultivation and family background are ordinary. And it is because he kneeled at the entrance of Tianwu Academy for 7 days straight that an exception was made for him. To be able to kneel for so long to become a student of the academy, you do have the tenacity. But, cultivation isn't all about tenacity. The cultivation technique you are currently practicing is frost martial technique, right? Please don't blame him, Teacher Lu, he is like that. We have been together for more than 2 years, but he hasn't spoken more than 3 sentences. He hasn't spoken more than 3 sentences in 2 years. I will make him speak more than 3 sentences now. If you were to cultivate on like that, you won't even reach acupoint opening realm in 10 years. At this rate, you will be dead before you can exact your vengeance. Exact vengeance. How did he know I'm planning to take revenge? Damn it, was I discovered? Teacher, how did you know that my goal is to exact vengeance? Revenge. In 2 years I have been with Lu Chong, but I had never heard that he had a grudge against anyone. You don't have to bother how I know of it. Your vengeance is both a motivation as well as a hindrance to your cultivation. You are suppressing your worries too deep within, and it has suppressed your cultivation. making it difficult for you to achieve a breakthrough. I know that the reason you refuse to speak is because you're afraid that you might accidentally speak of your enemy's name and make them aware of your existence. Don't worry, as long as you believe in me, I promise you that you will be able to exact your vengeance within 10 days. 10 days. I'm only at Cauldron Strength primary stage, whereas my enemy is a profound connection realm expert. There is a huge gap between the two. And it's impossible to surpass that, let alone 10 days, even 5 years would be insufficient for me to catch up. It's your choice to choose whether you want to believe me or not, however, you only get this one chance. Teacher Lu, please guide me. It has been more than 3 sentences. Teacher Lu, is he serious? My enemy is a profound connection realm expert. If it was that simple, I wouldn't have to cultivate day and night for the past 2 years. More importantly, teacher promised me that I would be able to get my revenge within 10 days. Teacher, can I really exact vengeance within 10 days? I have never told anyone about my blood feud, and I never expressed it either. In order to prevent myself from revealing it in my dreams or such, I even feigned a mute. I was confident that I had hidden it well. But Teacher Lu was able to conclude that I was shouldering a huge grudge just by hearing of my past affairs and my cultivation state. His capability was way too fearsome. Since I have promised you as such, I have my own ways. However, my method will be painful, and whether you can take it or not will be up to your will. As long as I can have my revenge, I am willing to suffer any kind of pain. Alright. There's a special occupation which none is willing to come in contact with or bring up. Have you heard of poison masters? I have. Teacher, could it be that? Isn't poison master a job which is looked down on by the others? Could it be that Teacher Lu is a poison master? Or does he want me to learn the skills of a poison master? I am not a poison master, and I won't teach you that either. But I have a way that can raise your strength quickly. And it will require the use of poison. Even though it won't be detrimental to your future cultivation, you will have to suffer excruciating pain. Furthermore, if you fail to endure it, you will die. I saw the method to cultivate the poison body in the poison hall before. Once one managed to successfully cultivate the poison body, not only would one be immune to the toxicity of poisons, one's strength, spirit, and agility would be enhanced significantly as well, granting one significantly higher fighting prowess. Other than the Heaven's Path divine art, the only way to raise his strength immensely within the limited time I have is this. While I'm cultivating, my enemy isn't resting either. Given my talent of only a single rise in a cultivation realm every 2 years, it is impossible for me to ever surpass the other party. I only have this one opportunity. No matter how painful it is, as long as I can take revenge, I am willing. The cultivation technique that I am about to impart you must not be leaked to anyone. Otherwise, even if I don't do anything, you will suffer a recoil from your true chi and you will die tragically. I, Lu Chong, swear to never impart the cultivation technique and secret arts Teacher Lu impart me to anyone else, and if I were to break my vow, may my soul dissipate. Cultivating the poison body requires the complementation of poison. I don't have such medicinal herbs on me at the moment. So I will impart the cultivation technique to you tomorrow. However, I will teach you another technique that can strengthen your physical body. You should learn it well, as a strong physical body is required to withstand the lethal poison. I will only recite the cultivation formula once. How much you remember and understand will depend on your ability. Don't let me down. This is true chi transmission technique. Wait, what? This technique? At the very least, this technique is at Phantom Pinnacle or above. If it were to put on auction, it would definitely fetch an astronomical sum. Even the Tianwu royal family would go crazy for it. Such a valuable technique, yet Teacher Lu taught me without asking for anything. Teacher, thank you for your bestowment. I will give you an hour. Let's see how much you can cultivate. You should start cultivating now. Teacher Lu said that he would grant Lu Chong the strength to defeat a profound connection realm expert within 10 days. Do you think that it is possible? I don't know. Teacher Lu casually gave us a few pointers and we all achieved breakthroughs. His eye of discernment is formidable. I think it is possible. At profound connection realm, one's strength exceeds 100 ding, granting them the might to easily split open a tree. Lu Chong is currently only at cauldron strength realm primary stage, and the difference is too much. How can it be possible? It would already be incredible if Lu Chong could reach Cauldron Strength Realm Intermediate stage within 10 days, to advance 2 whole realms and match a Profound Connection Realm expert. Cauldron Strength Realm, Pinnacle. To advance from Cauldron Strength Realm Primary Stage to Pinnacle in just 1 hour. How long had it been since he entered the room with Teacher Lu? Compared to him, our cultivation speed is no different from a snail's. It took us several months before we could see a slight progress, yet Teacher Lu simply brought Lu Chong in for just a while and he had already broken through 2 smaller realms. This is too incredible, Senior. I think it is best that you admit your mistake. It is impossible to find such a good teacher anywhere else. Senior. Teacher, I am in the wrong. Please forgive me. I will do whatever you ask of me in the future. I won't disobey you ever again. Even if that genius master teacher Zhang Xuan were to come over, I will disregard him as though he is just mere air. The only reason why I threatened her with expulsion was to warn her so that she would listen obediently in the future. Due to her consumption of pills from young, the pill poison had already permeated deep into her body, blocking her meridians tightly like shackles. I needed her absolute trust to clear away the impurities in her meridians. Thus, I intentionally gave her the cold shoulder so that she could think it through and cherish this opportunity. If she is willing to grasp this opportunity, I don't mind saving her. Even if she doesn't, it's not a huge loss for me. Okay, get up. Even though there is poison in the pills, it isn't a severe problem. Otherwise, the standing of alchemists won't be that high either. Your cultivation method has the effect of swiftly propelling the medicinal energy through your body, allowing it to take effect swiftly. However, it also causes the pill poison to be absorbed into your body swiftly as well, thus causing your condition to become so severe. Over the years, the pill poison accumulated in your meridians, making it difficult to expel it. I helped you modify the techniques you practiced before. As long as you cultivate it, the pill poison that has sunk into your body should be expelled in less than 10 days and you will experience a rise in your cultivation as well. Thank you, teacher. Alright, we'll end the lesson here. Go cultivate according to what you have been taught. Teacher Lu is simply too formidable. After his guidance, I realized that my cultivation method was entirely wrong. If I were to cultivate according to his instructions, I will surely be able to reach Cauldron Strength Realm in less than 3 months. It's the same for me as well. After cultivating according to the formula teacher gave me, I feel relaxed all over, and my strength is also progressing swiftly. I didn't expect that a problem I didn't think much of would weigh me down so much. This is what a truly incredible teacher is like. Did you notice that we actually know about the things he had pointed out, but we have never thought of putting them together? I thought that the academy would send another mediocre teacher over, but to think that Teacher Lu would be this formidable. To be able to raise our cultivation with just a few casual pointers, even master teachers might not possess such capability. Indeed, I've had the honor of meeting with several master teachers. And I even once obtained Pavilion Master Zhang's tutelage jade token and listened to 2 hours of his lecture. His lecture was impressive, but he was still lacking compared to Teacher Lu's precise guidance. Even Pavilion Master Zhang's lesson is lacking compared to his. Does this mean that our Teacher Lu's teaching ability is already above that of a 2-star master teacher? Not only Pavilion Master Zhang, I think that the genius master teacher Zhang Xuan also pales in comparison to him. He only managed to cause a huge uproar in the master teacher exam due to his talent. The cultivation of his students aren't anything much. Based on what I've heard, they are all at Cauldron Strength Realm, and even the strongest of them was only at Acupoint Opening Realm. If he was really as proficient in teaching as Teacher Lu, how could his students be so weak? Wait. Did you just say that Master Teacher Zhang Xuan is mediocre in teaching, and his students are weak? Who are you, and have I said anything wrong? There is nothing to be said about Master Zhang's talents, but the students he taught are truly ordinary. Just by looking at their cultivation, one can tell that his teaching abilities are subpar. Since you said so, let's not waste any words. Do you dare to duel with me? Duel with you? I only casually said that Master Teacher Zhang Xuan's lessons couldn't compare up to Teacher Lu's, yet this lass was acting as though I had killed her entire family. What in the world was she up to? Could it be? Let's fight then. Do you think that I will be scared of you? Whoever loses must apologize to the other party. Senior, Alright. Zhao Ya, Master Lu told us not to cause any trouble. Wang Ying, they have already insulted our teacher, are we going to tolerate it? Indeed, we can't tolerate it, they have insulted our teacher and us, so what if this is Tianmu Academy? If she was a man, I would have directly crushed her into a meat pie. Alright. What's wrong? It seems like little demoness Mu Xueqing is sparring with someone. Sparring with someone, who would be so daring as to fight with her, Zhao Wuxing, or is it Lu Changyan? It isn't them, I haven't seen the opponent before either, it is an extremely beautiful lady, so beautiful that I couldn't believe my eyes. The battle between two beauties, I have to take a look then. She's indeed beautiful. Why haven't I met her before? She must be new, otherwise, given her beauty, it is impossible for me to not have heard of her. When you lose, don't blame yourself. I'm afraid you will lose and regret it. Stop talking nonsense. Let's begin. Although she's not very good, her strength is not low, I need to be careful. Cold Ice Palm. Bayou City's Cold Ice Palm. Is she a student of Master Zhang? If she's really a student of Master Zhang, why is her battle techniques so weak? I am Mu Xueqing, who had caused innumerable storms in Tianmu Academy, nicknamed as the Little Demoness. Experienced in countless battles. This isn't good. It has only been 2 months since I advanced from Forging Breath Realm to Acupoint Opening Realm. The power is increasing too fast, I'm afraid it won't be easy to block this one. Vulnerable, dare to challenge me with this little strength. Falling Water Palm. Break. This strength. Not only the strength but also the speed has increased. If this continues to drag on, given how condensed her Jinqi is, I will surely lose, I have no choice but to use that technique. It's Alchemist Mu's Fallen Flower Fist. To think that Alchemist Mu would pass this technique and that she would have already mastered the first move. High-tier Phantom Battle technique, the other lady is in trouble. I have to go all out. Zhao Ya. Don't panic, even though Zhao Ya is lacking in practical battle experience, it isn't that easy for the other party to triumph over her. Senior. Zhao Ya. Senior, are you okay? Seems like I have underestimated you, it is a draw today, but do you dare to fight against me 3 days from now? So be it, if you lose at that time, you have to apologize. Zhao Ya. Apologize, it can't be that, you all are Master Zhang's students. That's right, he is our teacher. Your action of insulting him is equivalent to insulting all of us. So that's how it is. I am also filled with respect for Master Zhang, just that. I am being objective here, in terms of teaching, I can guarantee that our teacher Lu is definitely superior to your Master Zhang. Who is this teacher Lu? I've never heard of him, maybe it's their teacher. Our teacher Zhang is definitely the best in teaching. No one is able to match up to him. Since none of us is willing to concede, then let our fists do the talking. Let's meet again 3 days from now on, and whoever loses has to admit that their teacher is inferior to the other party's teacher. Let's fight, I'm not afraid of you. Don't go back on your words later. Fine, it's a deal then. Let's go Meng Tao. Are you okay? I'm fine. These few people are Master Zhang's students. This is a huge affair. I've heard of Master Zhang, he's the genius who broke all of Genius Mo Hongyi's records, becoming the #1 genius. No wonder that lady was so incredible, she is his student. Right, isn't Mu Xueqing's teacher is Teacher Bai Fan, who is Teacher Lu? You still don't know about it, this Teacher Lu was just recruited today. He fixed a student's aversion to studying with a single word and fixed a student's violent tendencies with a beating. You must be joking, there's actually such a person in the world. You all know Mu Xueqing's personality as well, if it's not true, how could she be willing to fight for this teacher after only a short contact with him? Now that you speak of it, I suddenly thought of something, when I met the students in their class this morning, their cultivation didn't seem to be that high yet. How in the world was all of their cultivation raised in just a few hours? Could this really be due to Teacher Lu's guidance, for him to be so formidable? Who in the world is this Teacher Lu? To raise Lu Chang's cultivation in the shortest time possible, I have to purchase sufficient medicinal herbs to concoct the poison. It is impossible for me to obtain these herbs just by waiting in the academy. There are only two sources where one can obtain medicinal herbs, the Herb Kings and the Physician Guild, but... What's wrong? Did I catch a cold? It seems Tianwu Kingdom doesn't have any medicine king. I better head to the Physician Guild. May I know what this gentleman hopes to inquire? I wish to buy some medicinal herbs. Buy some herbs. Then, can you show me your prescription? Prescription. You can only buy medicinal herbs with a prescription. Where can I obtain a prescription? Physicians and apprentices have the right to issue a prescription. However, apprentices can only issue prescriptions consisting of low-tier medicinal herbs. If you wish to purchase high-tier medicinal herbs, you will have to look for a physician. The heck, you need a prescription to buy medicinal herbs. The medicinal herbs I want to buy can't be considered as high-tier, but they are still quite rare. I will recite them for you. So can you tell me whether I should look for an apprentice or a physician to issue a prescription? Alright, go ahead, I will help you. I want to buy white angelica flower, crimson-edged leaf, wolf venom grass. What? Guards, someone is causing trouble. Monsieur Ro, what's wrong? Who is causing trouble? That man is causing trouble. I am a teacher of Tianwu Academy. I am really here to buy medicinal herbs. So it's Teacher Lu. Pardon our disrespect. What is going on? Despite not having a prescription, he said that he wanted to buy prohibited medicinal herbs like white angelica flower, crimson-edged leaf, and wolf venom grass. If this isn't causing trouble, what else is? Buying prohibited medicinal herbs. Teacher Lu, medicinal herbs like the wolf venom grass possess lethal poison, and thus, the guild deems them as prohibited herbs. Even with a prescription, we aren't allowed to sell them to you. Unless a physician vouches for you personally, otherwise it will be impossible to purchase those herbs. I'm unable to purchase those herbs even with a prescription. Is it again? Yes, these prohibited medicinal herbs possess lethal poison. And in order to prevent people from abusing these medicinal, the guild decided to impose strict rules on their distribution. I seek your understanding on this matter. I understand. Since Teacher Lu understands this matter, I have to ask you to leave and not make things difficult for us. Sigh, to think that even purchasing medicinal herbs would be such a hassle. Seems like I have to try taking the physician exam then. Purchasing medicinal herbs would be such a hassle. Taking the physician exam. Physician is one of the higher-ranked occupations of the upper 9 paths. As such, the difficulty of the exam is extraordinary. Not even being an apprentice, you didn't even know that a prescription was required to purchase medicinal herbs, yet you are going to take the physician exam just to purchase medicinal herbs. Teacher Lu, the physician exam isn't as easy as you think. Yes, I understand. How can becoming a member of an occupation of the upper 9 paths be easy? As long as you understand. So, may I know where the physician exam is held? It's at the physician hall over there. Alright, thank you. May I trouble you to prepare the medicinal herbs that I just spoke of? I will come and claim them after I'm done with the physician exam. Okay. Wait, something doesn't seem right. That's right, shouldn't he be leaving after knowing the difficulty? Why did he go to the physician exam hall? By the way, may I ask? What procedures are there to the physician exam? Also, what books do I have to read? Similar to the exam of other occupations, the physician exam tests one's theoretical knowledge and practical skills. After you enter the physician hall, there will be some specialized personnel to bring you around. Thank you. You're welcome. Wait, that's not right, come back. Forget it, he will know when he fails the exam anyway. Alright, Monsieur Ro, we will continue our patrol. See you later. What's going on? I've got no idea, but it sounds like it came from the physician hall. Physician hall. This fellow, it can't be that he barged into the wall of dilemma. Wall of dilemma, what's that? The wall of dilemma, is a place where the incurable illnesses are recorded. It contains the illnesses that no one in the physician guild has been able to cure for the past century. The illnesses that has been incurable for the past century. Yes, even our physician guild's most genius 3-star physician, Mu Hong, couldn't solve those. Not just him, the physicians in our guild for the past few generations had been unable to do so as well. That's why it is called the Wall of Dilemma. If that's the case, why do you look so worried? Since it's a place where difficult illnesses are recorded, it shouldn't be a problem for him to enter, right? You all don't know what that place represents. The Wall of Dilemma is a place where only the guild leader of each generation is qualified to enter. Entering such a place means to challenge the incumbent guild leader for his position. Challenging the guild leader for his position. Then why aren't you hurrying up? Go and stop him. Because once that place opened, no one else can go inside. But since the illnesses listed on the Wall of Dilemma are problems that no one in the guild is able to solve, even if he were to answer them wrong, no one should know of it, right? If only it was that simple. The Wall of Dilemma is a unique spirit artifact that is linked to the headquarters. If someone challenges the Wall of Dilemma, a 4-star physician on the other side of the wall will check the answer personally. If correct, an orange glow will appear on the wall. If wrong, a red glow will appear instead. Then that bell informs the entire physician guild that someone has triggered the Wall of Dilemma. It's like telling all the physician in the guild that someone is challenging the guild leader. Guild leader Mu Hong, 3-star physician Du Rao, physician Qing Feng. Guild leader. What happened? Why is the bell ringing? Reporting to the guild leader, a person has just entered, and he seems to be challenging the Wall of Dilemma. Challenging the Wall of Dilemma. Who is it? It's a teacher from Tianmu Academy who goes by the surname of Lu. A teacher surnamed by Lu. I never heard of him. Why would a teacher enter the Wall of Dilemma? He is here for the physician exam, so we directed him to the physician hall. We also have no idea how he managed to enter the Wall of Dilemma. He is here for the physician exam. How many stars is he? To challenge the Wall of Dilemma. Is he a 3-star physician? But this doesn't make sense. Dares to challenge the Wall of Dilemma and me. He has to be at least a 3-star physician. But when did such an incredible physician appear in Tianmu Academy? 3-star. Guild leader. It's possible that he doesn't know medicine at all, and he isn't even an apprentice. Doesn't know medicine, isn't even an apprentice, and yet, he dares to challenge me. When did the position of a guild leader become so cheap? What happened? Explain everything to me clearly. It's like that. Given that he has triggered the Wall of Dilemma, connection with the headquarter must have already been established. What should we do now? What else can we do? Since he doesn't even know medicine, he will be unable to answer any of the questions. Once he fails, we'll teach him a lesson and kick him out. Go to the back and wait for him to come out. Who? Come with me. Yes. Can we see the results of the Wall of Dilemma from here? No, we cannot. But there's a big crystal outside the Wall of Dilemma of the physician hall that is constructed with a unique material similar to that used in the exam hall of the Master Teacher Pavilion. Wrong answers will appear as red. Correct answers will appear as orange. Also, there are different tiers to the answer as well. Tiers. That's right. Different techniques and medicinal herbs used in the treatment of the same illness would yield different effectiveness. As such, treatment methods can be classified as subpass, pass, good, and excellent. 1 ray of orange light represents subpass, 2 rays means pass, 3 rays means good, and 4 rays means excellent. Back then, guild leader Mu Hong consecutively solved 4 illnesses on the Wall of Dilemma, writing each prescription. Inducing 3 rays of orange light, dazzling the entire physician hall. It was truly an unforgettable sight. It seems that fellow has just finished answering a question on the Wall of Dilemma. But why is it a orange light? Did he answer it correctly? How can that be? These questions have remained unsolved for many years even after so many attempts by innumerable 3-star physicians. Hurry up and check it. It seems like not only did he provide a correct answer, it seems to be above the level of subpass. This is perfect, a perfect answer. The legendary perfect prescription. The one that matches the disease so well that all other treatment methods were no different from dirt. Such level of treatment method existed only in the legends. It's been unheard of in 1,000 years of history since the establishment of Tianwu Kingdom. Yet, that ignorant oaf actually managed to come up with such a treatment method. 5 rays of orange light. What in the world is going on? The heck, didn't you say that the fellow who went in was an ignorant fellow? Explain to me what is going on. He is probably just lucky, perhaps he will fail at the next question. You think it's lucky to come up with a perfect prescription? You think this is a child's play? If the wall of dilemma can be passed by luck, why aren't you guild leader? Another perfect treatment method. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. 18 times. I thought I could already be considered as a genius after I induced 3 rays of orange light for 4 times. Is he really not a physician? What a joke. If he doesn't know medicine, then what do I count as? Worse than an ignorant oaf. Guild leader, it's been less than an hour since the first 5 rays of orange light, and then appeared consecutively for another 17 times. Could the wall of dilemma be broken? Guild leader, your head. I am no longer the guild leader, that fellow inside is. If you surpass that of the current guild leader's level, one would directly take over as the next guild leader. I only managed to induce 3 rays of orange light 4 times, but he achieved the level of perfect for 18 times straight. What to compare? The guild leader position has fallen into the hands of an outsider. I don't have any face left. I feel dizzy. Yes. Mu Hong. There are only a total of 20 questions on the wall of dilemma. Can he really solve all of them in one go? Maybe. Impossible. The last one is a disease that no one was able to solve in the past several centuries. You don't know what illness are listed in the wall of dilemma. But as the guild leader who has once went through the wall of dilemma, I know very well. However, the final question is an illness that stumped even the physicians of conferred kingdoms. It is an extremely rare disease. Rumor has it that a 5-star physician had once tried to find a cure, but not only he couldn't find the root of the problem, he didn't even know where to start. The 19th problem has also been solved. It's down to the last question now. You say that someone challenged the guild leader in the physician guild, and solved 19 questions on the wall of dilemma. It is the truth. If he can solve the questions on the wall of dilemma and provide perfect treatment methods, his mastery in the way of medicine has most probably already reached the standard of a 4-star or even 5-star physician. King of Tianwu Kingdom Mo Tianxue. If he were to offer his services to the kingdom, the traumas that occur in the guards' training would be resolved easily. Maybe it will allow me achieve a breakthrough to reach that level. Have you found out who he is? We have already looked into the matter. His name is Lu Cheng, and he is a newly recruited teacher in Tianwu Academy. At 24 this year, his cultivation is at Profound Connection Realm primary stage. He passed the teacher exam in Quanhai City's teacher guild, and he once took a class at Quanhai City for a year. Courtyard of Tianwu Palace. To think that an ordinary teacher in Quanhai City would possess such medical skills. A talent of his level is already on par with Master Zhang. In fact, his usefulness surpasses even that of Master Zhang. Go prepare another identical set of the gift that was meant for Master Zhang Xian, and go greet him as soon as he leaves the wall of dilemma. Yes. Principal. Principal's office of Tianwu Academy. What's wrong? That, Teacher Lu went to challenge the wall of dilemma. Challenge the wall of dilemma. To provoke guild leader Mu Hong. Is he crazy? What's wrong with him? Instead of teaching your class properly, what are you doing over at the physician guild? But he possesses true capability and will become a pillar of the academy in the future. We mustn't allow anything to happen to him. Let's go. Bring me my name scroll. I will visit guild leader Mu Hong now. Hopefully, he won't pursue the matter on my account. No, that's not enough. Challenging the wall of dilemma is equivalent to an attempt to wrest authority from the current guild leader. Guild leader Mu Hong won't allow this matter to simply rest. Principal. Don't worry, just listen me. Speak, can it be that? We're already too late, he's already. That's not it. Teacher Lu has solved 19 questions on the wall of dilemma consecutively. And provided perfect treatment method. Right now, the entire physician guild is in an uproar. Solved 19 questions on the wall of dilemma. Provided perfect treatment methods. That. You mean to say that Teacher Lu has already broken Physician Mu Hong's record? And he is now the new guild leader of the Physician Guild? Yes. So, isn't that the good news? The Library of Heaven's path could only reflect flaws. It couldn't provide a solution to these flaws. When a person is ill, it means that a flaw has appeared on him, resulting in his current condition. As long as one is able to identify the crux of the problem and work backward, it isn't too difficult to treat an illness. Innate muscular deficiency resulting in the lack of strength in one's body and a lifespan of only 20 years. How do we treat this? Innate muscular deficiency. I remember having this disease in my previous life. A person born with such a condition can only lie on the bed, unable to exercise or cultivate. I don't think there's much I can do in this world. Let's see if there is any solution to it. Flaws. Innate muscular deficiency refers to a lack in strength in one's muscles. Flaws, an inborn damage in one's meridians. This disease is actually the opposite of the Heaven's Path Golden Body. One could easily solve this disease through the cultivation method of Heaven's Path Golden Body. But the Heaven's Path Golden Body shouldn't be leaked out. But this is a part of the physician exam. But if I don't, I might not be able to become an official physician. That's right, since I know the specific points where the flaws appear in, just nourish these spots with true qi. The disease should still be treated even without the cultivation method of Heaven's Path Golden Body. Writing on this wall feels really smooth. I didn't expect this world to have such senses for touch. It'll probably be impossible for him to solve this question. Even 4-star physicians will have hard time solving it. Can this Teacher Lu really succeed? It's just, the final question is this. It's a ray of white light. What does white light mean? Red light indicates failure while orange light reflects a correct answer. Why would there be a white light? Is it? Can the wall in the physician hall have spoiled? White light means that although Teacher Lu gave the answer, the 4- and 5-star physicians on the other side are unable to determine whether the answer is correct or wrong. That can't be true, right? If that's the case, doesn't that mean that Teacher Lu's medical skill surpasses that of a 5-star physician? This Teacher Lu, exactly what kind of answer did he give? Such that other side does not dare to reject it outright, even admitting its ignorance. But guild leader, wasn't his purpose here the physician exam? If he doesn't have a rank, what rank should he be assigned? Stop calling me guild leader. This Teacher Lu solved 19 questions perfectly, surpassing me, and becoming the new guild leader. Mu Hong. We don't know if it's gonna be incurable disease. Don't rush yet, wait. He came out. What is going on? That's right. Why is it different from the procedure you mentioned? Am I passing the exam? Guild leader, you are joking. Guild leader. Paying our respects to guild leader Lu. This is what happened. If that's the case. I was planning to be a physician, but I never expected to cause such a big commotion. I ended up being the physician guild's guild leader. But being the guild leader by just answering a few questions, are they taking this lightly? Then, now that I'm the guild leader, does that mean I'm qualified to buy white angelica flower, crimson-edged leaf, wolf venom grass, these herbs? As the guild leader, you're of course qualified to buy them, but the herbs that you mentioned, our guild does have them, but not all. Highly toxic herbs like the golden leaf tinder and the 9 bugs flower, we don't have them here, you can only get them from the poison hall. The poison hall. It's at least a 2 to 3 days trip to the poison hall from here, then it will be 4 to 5 days if I'm making a round trip. It will take at least half a month to gather them, even lilies will be rotten by then. Then try to gather those that we have available first. We'll find a way for the rest. Yes. How much will these herbs cost in total? A total of 14 million golds. 1,004 million. I thought a couple 100,000 golds would be fine, but more than a dozen million. How can these students be scamming this much money? Here, the money. You can let go now, guild leader. I still have something else to attend to. I'll be leaving first, Physician Mu Hong. I will only be holding the guild leader title, you will still be the one handling the guild. Guild leader Lu. There's one more thing, can you tell me if you passed the last question? About that. They told me that they will give me the answer 10 days later. It seems, they really don't know anything there, they need to report it to a much higher department. Alright, see you. What guild leader? I'm not interested, now I just want to be a 2-star physician, look for the master's timing and the way to cure the poison. I thought this person would be responsible enough, handling the guild the moment he became the guild leader. Yeah, who knew he would just leave everything behind and leave? Nations Alliance. Report to the leader, say that guild leader Meng and physician Hong from the physician guild request to meet him. Understood. You say you already found a way to save my child. We don't know if the method works as well, we plan to give it a try. Presumptuous. Do you think that my daughter's life is a tool for you to experiment? We don't dare to. Please listen to us before making a decision, if you don't wish for Hongzhu to risk it, we will stop here. Speak. The disease that your child bears, we really have no way to cure it, but, just today, a small kingdom sent us a cure, hoping that we would help to test it. The leader must be wondering, how can a cure from a small kingdom be real? There's no solid reference for it. But this man spent 1 hour on the kingdom's question wall, solving all of the 19 extremely difficult questions. All the solutions that he gave, they're all perfect. All 19 cures, they're all perfect. Are you sure? Yes, and the cure that he gave for your child's diseases, the method is new and unique, we have never seen it before. So we plan to try it, if it works, your child will be able to recover. Other than this, we don't really have any other way, and to be honest, she doesn't have much time left, so I hope that you would give it a try. A person born with the lack of muscle strength, they normally couldn't live for more than 20 years, and now your child is already 19 years old. If that's the case, even if this method couldn't cure her, it's still better than watching her die. Alright, I'll let you handle this. Sorry for being impolite. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be in your care. First apply impact on all the vital points of the body. Then slowly open up the vein. Then infuse the aura throughout her body. Child. Miss. Recall. How is it? Did it work? We still don't know about it yet.